Lefatshe le lenhlanogetše, lefatshe le nhlanogetše, fatshe, fatshe, pharoga ke tsene, lefatshe le lenhlanogetše, lefatshe le nhlanogetše, fatshe, pharoga ke tsene, lefatshe le lenhlanogetše, lefatshe le nhlanogetše, fatshe, pharoga ke tsene, lefatshe le lenhlanogetše, fatshe le nhlanogetše, pharoga ke tsene, lefatshe le lenhlanogetše. It is 3 a.m. It is dark. It is cold. It's unforgiving. Tonight, even the witches are snugged in. The moon is tucked behind murky clouds. The wind outside is howling like a starving pack of wolves waiting for its prey. The shack is rustling, fighting to stay intact. Nothing about this scenery is flattering. Nothing. Yet, there he was, my uncle, up already polishing his shoes. His jacket is hanging on a chair like armor. The paraffin stove is warming up his breakfast, last night's leftovers, or whatever is left from it. The candle is at the corner, flickering, fighting a losing battle with the wind creeping through the openings of a shack. This giant of a man with a body that rivals mountains, a security guard at a hotel he cannot afford to sleep in. That doesn't bother him. He's building his own house outside. His shift starts at 6. So he must leave at 3:30 in order to catch the first bus and then the first train. The metro rail is slow and unbothered and has the tendency to stop just because. So to arrive at work, he must leave before the sunrise. Sometimes he returns when his son is already asleep. As long as he ate, he would console himself. Tonight, it is so cold. Even the sun is hesitant to come out. From a distance, he can hear the bus approaching. Time is ticking. So he puts on his shoes, and then his armor. Then finally, he puts the candle out of its misery as he's about to embark on his own. He approaches the door slowly, opens it gently, carefully, as to not wake his wife and children. He whispers a prayer to whatever God is listening to watch over his family. The wind welcomes him with a kiss as the night embraces him. Now he has done it. Now he must go through with it. There is no turning back. The darkness swallows him instantly, completely. The only evidence of him is the ember of his cigarette and his silhouette as he passes under the dim-lit Apollo streetlight. You see, anyone can get lost in this darkness, but not him. He knows these streets very well, and they know him too. During the day, this is nighttime, so he must adapt. He walks sideways, like a crab, mimicking lost spirits, boys by day and shadows by night. He hears whistling, echoing, summoning each other. The bus stop is only a few streets away, but his pride will not let him run. The whistling gets louder and louder and closer and closer. 4, maybe 5 figures surround him, appearing seemingly out of nowhere. Ping! as the sound of metal hits another. Spatelling. His teeth locks. He balls his fist. But the boy goes for his feet. He finds himself on the ground. They search him and find his wallet. In it, 11 rands of bus fare and a picture of his family. 11 rands of bus fare. Fuck. Out of anger, the boy tears it open and spits on his face. Something in my ankle breaks, explodes, the ground pushes him up. His giant hands wrap around the boy's neck and snaps it instantly. The other boys tried to separate them, but it was too little, too late. He had not realized what he had done. In fact, he was not done. He turned his attention to the other boys, swinging and screaming, only to be silenced with a bang. The sound of gun ripples through the township as the boys makes for their run, and he lies there next to a dead boy bleeding out and a torn picture of his family. That's how my uncle missed work that day. Thank you. See. He's seen her. Why must it always end with death? Every time the ending is the same, however grand, however spectacle, by mercy, by chance, even by choice, it is always death. How unimaginative. A predictable plot we all know the ending of. You would imagine if you survive a near-death experience, then you have survived death, haven't you? But all you have done is delay it. Even those who escaped, traveled to another country to avoid, they haven't really avoided death, have they? All they have done is relocate their grave. Rage against the dying light all you want, there is no rekindling it. It was always darkness at the end of the performance, silence. Silenced, whether you want to or not. Is it really free will if the outcome is the same? That is neither here nor there. You see, death is death. We can celebrate it all we want. We can write poems, build monuments, but the person is gone. There is no surprise there, no tada. God is a terrible magician. We act surprised, but we are not really. I was going places, nurse, destined for greatness. The whole world would have known me, but here I am, humbled by a lazy writer who finishes all of his stories the same. The doctor says if I take pills, eat healthy, exercise, I would beat this thing. Beat it like it's some kind of a game. Beat it, and then what? Live a few more years and bury a few more friends and die anyway. I hate God for this. Not that I will die, but that I will die like everyone else, like a soldier who went to war, knowing he might die, risking his life. I have never risked my life, but here I am, dying all the same. Is death judgment? Is death punishment? Well, whatever it is, we cannot be sentenced the same. You are going to die too, nurse. Regardless of how many people you try to save. There is no mercy, no amnesty for you. So tell me, what are you doing here? Thank you. So, sort of to complete the circle, when I first started Wooden Sound, I was a different person at the time. I was very young. I was a lot skinnier. A lot has happened since then. And these poems have lived with me and for a very long time, and I've traveled with them and they've traveled with me. I've changed them and they've changed me. And there was a point I stopped performing them because life happened and I didn't want to perform them anymore because, but I figured then everywhere I went, people sort of asked for them, and I realized that it's not about me anymore. I'm only sort of a vessel to deliver these poems, and they were fun to write at the time because I was younger. My bones were more malleable, so I could take more risks. But you know, the older I got, the more I realized what that meant and what these poems are capable of. It's not easy. I suppose a lot of my peers would sort of, attest that you don't really know what to do with a compliment such as someone saying, your work has changed my life. And you're like, I don't know what you're talking about. I have bills. Rent is due. I don't know what And yeah, sort of to close, I'll try to smash all of the early works together and not sort of say goodbye to them because people keep asking for them, but also because Wooden Sound was the first stage that I performed them. So it's Black Boy Magic, Chaos, and my new material. Yeah. So yeah, but then I try to smash them together and see if something will come from that. Bear with me. I've done this once, and yeah, even the first time was a risk. Let's see this CD now. They ask me why I haven't written a poem. They ask me why I haven't written a poem about Black Boy Magic. I asked them, isn't disappearing enough magic for you? We have mastered the art. We have mastered the art of stealth. We have mastered the art of stealth mode of turning invisible, of not returning. But Black Boy Magic is forbidden. His skin, it lives inside of me. I can feel it moving, eating me from inside, trying to escape chaos. I am a shack on fire. My insides are burning, but my skin is corrugated iron. You can see the flames, yet smoke. It's the only evidence of my reality. Somewhere inside, and in an inferno seeks to escape. I have to bottle in. I have to bottle in this. I have to bottle in these emotions. This disaster waiting to happen. I have been doing this for so long. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I forget that it's even there. And until someone tries to touch me. Black Boy Magic is forbidden. His skin is forbidden light. It is the valley of death. He's lost his forbidden pleasure, received at the expense of her breath. But Black Boy Magic is dangerous. It is the art of concealing demons. This is how it feels to be a werewolf, avoiding a full moon, a vampire, dying of thirst. We know sleight of hand to deal cards we were dealt. We use smoke and mirrors to ha. We smoke. It lives in society. You see, I've been sold as a man. Pride is an intricate pattern ornated embedded in my skin. Ego is threaded deep in my fabrics. I know how to hide my inner. My material is not see-through. I am known to wear my lungs upon my sleeves for my arms to be breathtaking. Me and you are cut from a different cloth. I was made for winter and rainy days, took out only when it's cold or gray or when there is war, for I am armor made with metals and chains to protect, to not break. I am not a little black number. You will not find silk here, no pattern, just hard leather. But being a monster is in my denim, in my jeans. Well, at least it was until I learned that the war was within me, trapped in my seam allowance, for I've allowed it there like wool in the winter coat. But this pattern is old. Black boy magic is working on a thin wire, blindfolded. On this side, you are human. On this side, you are men. On this side, you are scared. And on this side, you are men. On this side, you understand consent. And on this side, you are men. What do you mean you didn't sleep with her? What do you mean she was drunk? Are you gay? As if being gay is an insult. Doomed if I do, doomed if I don't. I am suffering from the Houdini effect, constantly contorting myself into the concept of men, being applauded for how much pain I can take or how long I can hold my breath. Chaos. Thank you.